Got another apple out of that. Oh my gosh, look at those leaves up there. They're just, that was a big old oak tree that grew right here. Hey everybody, Gitchagumi here from Gitchagumi Games, and we're back for another day of SkyFactory, Episode 7. Welcome, welcome. Alright, so let's get to the housekeeping that I did between episodes here. You can see the tin saplings that I made last episode now have their own bonsai pots, and you'll notice every bonsai pot now has some fertile soil. So I went through and got enough bones and bone amber and stuff to make enough fertile soil for all of our pots. And I've got enough bone meal over here to make, you know, several more sapling pots with fertile soil in it. We got our monster jerky. I was able to save up a lot more of that, so we're getting a little storage of monster jerky. And then I went ahead and chose a different sword. The one that we were using, it only had like 3.5 attack damage. This one's got 5. It's just the broadsword, and really the only difference, if you go over here, this is the one that we had. This is the one that I have now. So all I did was made a different handguard, and then I made that out of cobble. I made the blade out of cobble. I made the handle out of wood, because if you make the handle out of the same material that make the blade and the crossguard out of, it breaks really quickly. And look at that, we already got some more monster jerky. So I'm gonna let the mobs over here spawn about and do what they're gonna do, because like I said at the end of last episode, we're gonna focus on this row. I'm gonna try to get this whole row done in this episode, so help me, however long it takes. And we're gonna start with this lapis sapling. I think we can actually just get that knocked out right away. Let's see here. Oh, we don't have those. We don't have dark oak. We got clay resin, we got bone resin. I can get a water bottle. Dark oak. We don't got any of that. What do we need? Water and a coal sapling. Well, look at this. We got a coal sapling. I'm going to do 2 so that I can start a bonsai pot. Now, the thing about dark oak is I could grow them, but I'd have to put 4 blocks of sand or of dirt together, and then I'd have to get 4 saplings and grow them together like that. So I'm just gonna put that in here for now. Get ourselves a bottle of water, and then what else did we need? Clay resin, 2 clay resin, and a bone resin. So 1 bone resin and 2 clay resin. Go over here, we'll pull those out, we'll put all that in, and shabam, we got ourselves a lapis sapling. So that's one of them right off the bat. Super quick. Throw that back up in there so we can fix our paxel whenever we need to. And now I'm gonna go ahead and make some more bonsai pots so that we can get these guys a-growing. I'm also gonna go ahead and make, before I get the bonsai pots going, so I don't waste all that clay, make another bucket. This is gonna come in useful for getting that iron tree sapling, because we need a better heat source than charcoal in order to melt the iron. We need a hotter heat source, and lava is that good heat source to melt iron. And so what we're gonna have to do is build another melter with a different type of base. It'll have a base that we can put lava in instead of charcoal, because the charcoal won't work. The other thing I did between episodes is make this little platform here. That way the water doesn't keep going on forever into the void. We can always cut that slab out and it'll keep going down if we want to make another level below this one. We'll probably end up expanding this level out that way and, you know, eventually moving all of our storage down here once we can kind of automate where things go. But in the meantime, let's get going on making these bonsai pots. And then once we make iron, one of the achievements that we're going to do today is this iron bucket. The nice thing about the iron bucket is that if I put lava in this clay bucket, as soon as I dump the lava into something, the bucket goes away. But if we have an iron bucket, we can fill it with lava, dump it out, and then the bucket won't be destroyed after each use. There we go. And then I actually could easily get 4 lapis saplings. I don't know why I did that. Let's Let's see if we can get 3 more pieces of dirt. Should be able to out of this. Yeah, that'll get 12 more pieces of dirt. So that'll have us in good shape to continue with our endeavors. So what I'll do, I'll come over here, pull that sapling out. You know, usually one planting of a sapling will get you, so I'm going to need to make 4 more barrels to have storage for all that stuff. And let's go ahead and grab our crook so that we're prepared. Come on, tree, grow tree. Come on, tree, grow tree. Come on, tree, grow tree. Come on, tree, and grow. Come on, tree, grow. There it is. All right. There, look at that. 6 saplings right off the bat. And we can go ahead and 3 of those. Throw sand up there, throw those in there, all 3 of them. And then we'll have our standard 4 saplings of any given type of tree in here. And then the rest of it, we're going to make a barrel to put it all in. So 4 barrels for those 4 items. Get going on those in just a second here. I guess I need more clay. So I'll go get going on those right now. And we're going to have to expand our platform off that way in order to put these 4 barrels down. Probably going to need more planks than that. So just go ahead and do that. We got plenty of wood in our lives. If you're wondering how I quickly reorganize that, it's just the middle mouse click. It's one of the mods in this pack. It's pretty convenient. It'll just organize everything by the size of the stack. So say I take this out, I put one back in there, click. Now this goes down into the single stack items. Put them all back up there, click. Now it's back up with the 4 stack items. So it just orders it in stacks. You may have noticed also between episodes, I got an ender pearl. I did not get that by killing an enderman. I think it was just a random zombie that I killed that dropped that ender pearl. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think zombies drop ender pearls, but yeah, it was fortunate. Here's another building sequence that I'll get back to when I'm done. All right, so you see I made a little space here for the iron barrels that we will eventually be making. And you can see how these barrels get kind of unwieldy because, I mean, it's just going to keep spreading. But we have, luckily, if you look up here, the age of storage is coming. And we're gonna get into this. Hopefully by episode 10, we're going to start finding ways to store items that don't require them to be in a bunch of separate barrels. They're all going to be in relatively the same little digital storage center, I guess you could say. And boom. So now we got our storage all set up again. It looks nice and neat. And once we get the iron sapling, we'll have that additional storage. But let's go ahead and make some more clay here. And while we're waiting on that stuff, let's go ahead and figure out about this ironwood. So here's an iron sapling. And in order to get it, we need an acacia sapling. Pour some iron on an acacia sapling. We don't have any of that. We obviously don't have the acacia sapling to put in a bonsai pot. We do have water, and we need an apple sapling to put in the water. So how do we make one of those? Made when planting apple seeds. All right, how do we get apple seeds? Okay, we crush an apple. And in order to get an apple, we need an oak sapling. How do we make that with a dirt? Oh, we have oak saplings. Didn't we make oak saplings? Well, let's make some more oak saplings. So you can see this iron sapling, while it's only one achievement, it's a pretty involved process, so we didn't get any apples for our endeavors there. That's okay, because we got plenty of oak saplings, and we have the ability to put them right in, do some bonsai pots. I gotta make 3 more barrels for the stuff that comes out of there. There they are. We'll put them like this, and then we'll stick this one down here. This is where we'll put our apples, down with all these kind of like random odds and ends ones. So we'll put the oak leaves there, and we probably got enough here that we'll get some oak leaves. And look at that, apples. Apples aplenty. Beautiful. There go the oak leaves. We'll put the wood in here. We'll stick the apples up here for now. We'll go ahead and grow these saplings since we planted them, and we don't want them to feel left out. Wouldn't want any saplings to feel left out, you know what I mean? That'd just be mean. Planting a sapling in the dirt and then just leaving it, letting it just sit there all by itself. Come on, tree, grow tree. Come on, tree, grow tree. Come on, tree, grow tree. Come on, tree, and grow. Come on, tree, grow tree. Come on, tree, grow tree. Come on, tree, grow tree. Come on, tree, and grow. Alright, this tree just does not. There it goes. Alright, cool. Got another apple out of that. Oh my gosh, look at those leaves up there. They're just, that was a big old oak tree that grew right here. We'll just harvest these all. We'll stick the apple there. We'll stick the wood where it belongs. We'll put the, I'm sure these oak saplings will come in handy eventually. We need more clay. Let's do some harvesting, shall we? Now we've got so many bonsai trees, you can see that we don't have room in our inventory for everything. We gotta go ahead and put stuff away. Then we can pick up more, put more stuff away, pick up more. I mean, so many resources now with the bonsai. Look at that. One harvesting, we got more than a stack of wood. That's pretty neat. Oh, and I had a bunch of stuff in my inventory that didn't really need to be there, I suppose. Well, we can already make our next melter, so we might as well do that. That'll be held in reserve till we need it. Now we need the apple seeds. So we'll do 5 of them. Throw them in there. This will make apple juice. And there might be enough to make a bottle of apple juice, because I don't know if apple juice will help us with hunger. Let's find out. A little bit. Great. Now the thing with apple seeds, you'll notice the sapling looks a little different, and if I twerk, there's no green particles. That means we are just gonna have to wait for those apple seeds to grow. So that's one of these things that we just gotta wait for. In the meantime, let's see how much clay we got. Not enough. So let's do some more harvesting. Let's see. Did we get enough clay? You know, in retrospect, I probably should have left some dirt open for some clay saplings, but hindsight and all, you know, now we gotta wait for these apple seeds to grow. And they're starting to grow. You can see these ones, they're growing. There, now we got a dark oak growing in a bonsai pot, which is great. We're going to want to get these apple saplings grown in bonsai pots once we harvest them. Boom. How many saplings? 16 saplings out of those 2 trees. Wonderful. To make this, we cast on an acacia. In order to get that, we put an apple sapling in the water. There's our acacia. Let's go ahead and plant it so we can get more saplings right off the bat. Okay. I like how it grew. That's kind of cool. There we go. 9 saplings. That's plenty. Let's see if this actually chops all the wood down. Perfect. Sure did. And now we got acacia wood. We got another type of wood. I'll just put it in here for now. Put those saplings in. Well, you know what? We have an open sapling thing over here. Just put them over here. Grab 2. Put 1 in here. You know what? I'll throw one of these apple saplings in this one too. So these will just be the onesie and twosie trees that I grow. Got these apple saplings continuing to grow. All right, so now what we got to do is we got to take our seared brick, which we don't have enough just yet. We need 2 more seared brick. I don't need these anymore. So that'll make the seared brick that we need. The reason I'm making seared brick instead of just going down there and doing this is because we need to have that fuel source that will melt our iron amber. As I can show you, if I go down here and put the iron amber in here, it says here, not enough heat to melt this item. Okay? Not only that, but this tank can only hold 1 type of metal liquid. And right now it's got tin liquid in there. so it's not going to be able to take iron liquid. So I'm going to make another setup over here that will allow us to melt the iron and make the iron sapling. Okay, and so because I did that, I kind of messed myself up. I do have everything that I need. Oh, not quite. Grab this bucket, fill it with lava, then before it rains, make that back into a lava cauldron. Come down here. We'll set our seared tank down on the floor. I don't like that that's facing that way. Okay, just like that. We'll put our lava in there. You see the bucket went away. However, when I go up here, the iron now will start to melt because it has enough heat in order to melt the iron. See, that was 1,000 and this is only 200. So you see the difference between having a tank of lava and a heater with coal. Now what we can do is set the acacia tree in there. And I need to make a spout. Okay, and you see that our iron is already melted. Alright, these are too close together. Thought it was going to be so clever. I'll just move my spout over here. Boom. And shazam, we got ourselves the ironwood. Now the only thing we got to do is make iron ingots and an iron bucket. In order to do that, I'm going to need to make more clay so that I can make a basin. Well, I'll need to make more seared brick, so I need more clay. I got 4 clay here. I got sand. I got gravel. I need to make gravel. Okay, and now I'll make 2 of these. 1 for each of my things, and then another spout. Faucet, if you will. Go down here. Put 1 over here. 1 over here. Faucet. And faucet. So now what we got to do is we got to fill this up. See how it says 1 ingot? We need to get 9 ingots worth of molten iron. And in order to do that, we're going to grow a lot of iron sapling. So this should allow us to make some iron amber. Some more iron amber. Which will get us 2 ingots per. So that ought to be enough to do it. And you can only do 3 at a time, so we'll just speed through this process. Alright, now you can see I got 1 block and 4 ingots. So if I go over here, turn that faucet on, it'll fill this casting basin up. Bazinga. And then we just wait for that to cool. Blammo. Bring this block of iron up here. Throw it up here. Now we got 9 iron ingots. So that takes care of this one. And now all we got to do, go in here again, do the normal bucket recipe, and now we have all of the achievements that we set out to accomplish in this episode. So that'll do it for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you like what you're seeing, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Give me a like. Hit the bell if you don't want to miss any future episodes. You can get a hold of me on Twitter. Links down in the description below if you'd like to send me some suggestions for future episodes, or just go ahead and leave a comment. Hope you guys have a nice day. Hope you're staying safe, staying healthy, and bye-bye.